We're live.
It's live.
Now,
Let's see if it's live on YouTube. Let's make sure we're live on YouTube here.
Nothing yet.
Come on, YouTube.
And
Come on, YouTube.
Okay, are you ready?
Hey, there we go.
Are we on?
Welcome, everyone, into your review for WWE Monday Night Raw, January 11th, 2016. This is the Eskimo Brothers Wrestling Podcast. My name is Aiden, and I am joined here tonight by the Luke Harper guy, Mike.
What's up?
The Page guy, Eli.
Yes, sir.
The other Page guy, Larry.
Hello.
And Ellie Fight. Before we kick things off, make sure to follow us on Twitter at Eskimo Bros Cast. That is EskimoBrosCast.
Ooh, I've been waiting for since Saturday to hit this. Hit it, Eli, you son of a bitch!
For those of you who don't know how to spell.
And tweet us using the hashtag EBW Podcast for any questions, comments, concerns, ideas, suggestions, etc. We're going to be doing a different kind of show format tonight, so we'll be going over only the match highlights and grades, then spending the rest of the time talking about the matches and whatever conversation is created around that. Anyways, guys, tonight, new champion.
Oh, really?
New champion.
But first, before we get into Raw, let's break the breaking news that Sting will be the first inductee of the 2016 Hall of Fame class.
That is true. Congratulations to Sting. He's ending his illustrious WWE career on a strong record of 0-2.
I don't get how he did 3 fucking matches in the fucking WWE and he gets a Hall of Fame spot.
Because he's the
What he did-
Stinger.
What he did for the
Stinger.
wrestling industry.
Yeah, Mike.
But
Donald Trump's in the Hall of Fame.
Hall of Fame, not the WCW Hall of Fame.
That's right. We are in, I believe it was New Orleans tonight, correct?
Yeah, that's
And let
correct.
me tell you something real quick. This crowd was dead.
Was it?
And when I'd say like 75% of this show, this crowd was dead. And when a crowd is dead, the show is dead. That's all I can say. Except for I'd give an exception to the United States Championship match. What really sucked the air out of the arena, shout out to Isaac, was Titus O'Neil versus Stardust. Like, all the moves in that match, not a single one of them got a reaction. It was terrible. It was hard to watch. And those are 2 solid workers. Stardust, Cody Rhodes, one of the best workers in the company, not gonna lie. Great worker. Titus O'Neil, solid athlete, solid big guy, great worker. But this crowd was dead after that. New Orleans, it's alright. It's a pretty good show towards the end, I guess. But we're gonna get into it. I believe it started with a promo from Vince McMahon and Stephanie. Vince and Stephanie talk about happy days. Stephanie wants to know why the people are not happy. Vince says to take a look at the next WWE World Champion as he points to the stage. Stephanie wonders which one. Vince says that that one of these 30 men will make history. Now I'm telling you right now, the 30 men on that stage, those are not going to be the 30 entrants on Royal Rumble. You're telling me there's not going to be a single surprise. And Brock Lesnar wasn't even on the stage, and we'll find out later tonight that he's going to be in the Rumble as well. So Vince talking out of his ass, really. Stephanie says that Roman defending the title in the Royal Rumble match will be making history. She says that one of you will make history when you throw Roman Reigns over the top rope. Vince points out that after eliminating Roman, you still have 28 other people to beat. Vince points out that after eliminating... Oh, I just read that. Vince says it could be Dolph Ziggler. It's not going to be Dolph Ziggler, Vince. Don't joke around like that. For 10 years, Dolph has grabbed that brass ring, and he can finally get it. Yeah, that's happening. Stephanie says that Kevin Owens could win and cement the greatest first year in WWE history. Not happening. Vince says that it could be a new day. Vince and Stephanie says that ain't booty. And if you listen closely, you could hear the entire world cringe as Stephanie McMahon and Vince McMahon. I just said they just try to be cool. Like, no, it's not working. Speaking of cringing, we'll get into that Charlotte promo.
Ew.
Oh boy, that was something else.
I heard a lot of stuff about that.
Charlotte, let's just say Flair and Square.
SpongeBob from now on?
SpongeBob.
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 Touchdown, Alabama.
Nobody cares about Alabama.
Larry does.
Hey, I'm an Alabama fan.
Boo.
Alabama
Winnie, boo.
Slammer.
Fight me.
Alright. Let's
Shout
fight
out.
after the podcast. What's next here? Oh, and the worst part of it all, the lights go out and back on, and the Wyatt family is by the announce table. Yay, that makes a lot of sense. Bray says it is like he said, anyone but you, Roman, anyone but you. Now, this was just absolutely awkward right here. I don't know if any of you thought that. The Wyatt family appears
Yeah, that was
at
dumb.
the announce table for a 3-second promo.
Like, the Wyatts had no business being there.
They do not. Here we go. Vince agrees and says it could be any. Hey, who's breathing so loudly?
It's probably just the microphones. Chill, dog.
I can't chill, dog. Gotta have that supreme sound
Hey,
qual.
hey! Back to the review, come on.
Come on, calm down, Ellie.
Yeah, stay focused.
Fight me
Right.
so much.
Don't make
Fight me so
Oh,
much.
Grandma yell at you, JK.
I hate you.
Fight me so much if you're gonna disrespect me like that.
Eden?
We need to get Grandma on the show one day, dude. She can-
Yes, we're gonna have a podcast with Mike's grandma, and that's gonna be the entire premise of the show. Just asking Mike's grandma questions. Probably that'll offend her. Like if she thinks Hulk Hogan's attractive. But anyways, Vince agrees and said it could be anyone, including someone not on the stage, Brock Lesnar. Then Roman Reigns' music plays and he makes his way down to the ring. Stephanie criticizes the fans for not chanting in unison. Then she asks Roman if he is going to beat up her father again. So this is why the crowd was silent all night. Stephanie criticized them and they tucked their tail between their legs and sat in shame because they couldn't chant in unison.
You
Vince
figured it out.
says, what?
You figured it out.
Yep. I'm a genius. Like, never mind. I was going to say Donald Trump, but I think people would disagree with that statement. As do I. Vince says he does not think so, and he wants to know why Roman is here. Roman says he has one question. What happens if he wins? Stephanie starts to laugh, and she calls Roman delusional. And when you know Stephanie laughs, your eardrums are assaulted.
You gotta give credit where credit is due. Stephanie looked hot as hell.
You need to get
voice.
your eyesight checked.
Her voice
Excuse
is-
me?
Excuse me, Ellie?
You need to get your
You don't
eyesight
even-
checked.
first of all, you don't even think Eva Marie's hot. Now you don't.
Not.
AJ Lee got them pancakes, though.
I'll never be on this podcast again, I swear to God.
I am so sorry.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Eleanor Rose Moxley, I am sincerely sorry for my misbehavior towards you, and I offended you.
I'm more offended that you didn't even say, like, you could have just, like, my name's not Ellie, my real name isn't Rose, I don't have a real name. Like, come on.
Rose! Vince
Wait,
says
back to the
there is...
review, you dumbasses.
Yeah, that. Vince says there is a chance, but the odds are astronomical. Vince says he will give Roman a chance to see if it can happen. Stephanie says that there will be a one versus all against most of the people on the stage. Vince and Stephanie say it'll be a long night. And spoiler alert, it was a long night with a lot of rest holds. Shout out to Kevin Owens. It could be Dean Ambrose. Nope, Vince says Dean is in their first match, so he won't be there. Sheamus attacks Dean Ambrose, and Vince advises that Sheamus will be Dean's opponent. And I guarantee you Kevin Owens watched on with a smirk.
Oh my God.
Muck.
Smirk.
I must give a gorgeous smirk.
Smirk.
Can you guys stop?
All right, guys.
Fighting.
We go to commercial, and then we get Dean Ambrose versus Sheamus. As I said, we're gonna go over the highlights. So this is gonna be very quick. The only two moments in the match I liked were Ambrose's springboard attempt that was countered into an Irish Curse backbreaker, and Ambrose's tornado DDT, which was very crisp,
Chris.
considering that Sheamus has a mohawk and he's a big, pasty turd. I was surprised that he could sell that move so well, and he did. And that was all I had. The match end result was a double countout. And after the match, Ambrose sends Sheamus into the ring, post and throat first into the announce table. Ambrose sends Sheamus into the ring steps. Ambrose sets up the ring steps, and Kevin Owens attacks Ambrose from behind. Owens picks up Ambrose, and officials try to stop him. Finally, 5 officials are able to keep Kevin away, but Kevin fakes rights and goes left and resumes his attack. Let's start with Eli. Eli, what did you think of the... what do you think of the match first?
It was kind of dry, honestly, but I mean, it was okay, I guess. Not much to say about it. A couple crisp moves in there.
A couple crisp moves, yes.
Crispy.
Hey, Mike, what did you feel about this match, sir?
Very boring. Come on. It was very almost a touchdown. That was boring. It was a boring match. Well, I'm watching the national championship, and Clemson almost scored. I'm sorry. I had distraction.
Well, I think the real highlight of this match was the post-attack. Kevin Owens whooping Dean Ambrose. It's always great to see that. I love how much effort they're putting into this feud. It's great.
It actually means something.
It actually means ladies and gentlemen, the Intercontinental Championship actually means something right now. This isn't when you had Ryback as champion and you needed to, like, I don't know, tase yourself to stay awake.
Tase yourself.
Take some drugs or something. It's so difficult. It was so difficult to make this championship relevant for the WWE, but they finally found out how to do it. Give the belt some effort. That's all you need. Give the belt some effort. Put two good guys in there, and that's it. Ellie, would you like to talk about this match or post-match attack?
I actually did not see the match, but
goodness.
I was told by a very reliable source, aka Michael, that Sheamus started bleeding.
Oh, yes, Sheamus did start bleeding.
And I'm very upset that I missed that, because that sounds lovely.
When Ellie gives you a shout-out on the show, much love. Shout out, Ellie.
So yeah, I just think that the bleeding part was probably pretty cool, but I can't really give any kind of anything for this match because I didn't see it. So yeah.
To elaborate on that blood part, I really liked... Wait, I don't know what I'm saying. Me liking anything has nothing to do with what I was about to say. What I meant to say was, at the end of the show, it looked as if Sheamus had to get some staples, because he had this gash in his head that looked like he was stapled up, and it looked like a pretty good gash. So, I don't know what that was from. I didn't check it. I think it might have been his head off of the ring post, but I'm not positive. But oh well. Then we're backstage, and we go to Renee Young, who has an update from outside the trainer's room. Dean comes out, and she asks about his injury. Dean says maybe he has a few bruises, a banged-up knee, or a few screws loose. Dean says he is alive, and he is breathing. That is bad news for Kevin Owens. Good promo, I guess it served a purpose. I still can't watch a Dean Ambrose and Renee Young promo right-mindedly because I know they're dating. I don't know. It's just like, I know I'm being weird by saying that, but like I seriously cannot watch these two in a segment without just sitting there thinking like, wow, these two are dating. And it's hard for me to it's hard to, like, focus. Why can't they have JoJo interview Dean Ambrose, huh? Oh, can I say something about JoJo real quick? She is the worst at interviews, I swear.
No, you want to bring back?
Who?
Devin fucking Taylor.
She was cool. She was like pretty much like, I don't know. But like every single time that JoJo's finished with this interview, she has like this look on her face that looked like down the hallway Big Show was just dropping a deuce. Like she looks confused, she looks disgusted. She looks like she's having like flashbacks or something. It's like she looks so distraught. And her questions are like, I don't even know. I prefer Renee as an interviewer. Some people hate on Renee just because she's dating Dean Ambrose. But it's like, get over it. Don't be a little jealous hater.
Well, that's only because she is dating Dean Ambrose, and that's like...
Get them jealous haters out of here.
All of these little fucking fangirls.
Ellie, language.
Yeah, Ellie.
Shut up.
Just
Shut
kidding,
the fuck
Ellie.
up.
This program and
Becky's so hot.
Did you just fight me so hard? I'm done.
Fight me so hard.
Alright, this is the last time I'm going to be on the podcast.
No, don't be a shout whale. Don't try to seek attention.
I'm not.
Ooh, shots fired.
Shout whale.
That's a bit too far for my taste, Michael. I think, I'm drawing a line.
That's enough shade for one show. Stephanie and Vince are walking in the back, and they stop to talk to Paul Heyman. Paul says he was watching the opening of the Raw with the one versus all concept, and he likes it. Paul says it blew his mind. Paul says that you invoked the name of his client, Brock Lesnar, in that description. Stephanie asks why wouldn't Brock want to participate, since history will be made at the Royal Rumble. Paul says that Brock does not want to be in the Royal Rumble because he is a prize fighter, and he wants to fight on the biggest stage of them all, WrestleMania. Vince says he does not want Paul to change his plans, and he sounded like a bitter old man. He said he's like, oh, Paul, you better not come in here and change my plans, damn it. He like mumbled it like he was like just like so bitter, like somebody pissed in his cornflakes, and he just like it was probably Paul Heyman. Paul says, what better box office attraction is there for WrestleMania than the Royal Rumble winner against the biggest box office star, Brock Lesnar? Stephanie suggests that they discuss this in private, as they were literally right next to their office. She says that there might be people in the hallway who could listen, despite the fact that the camera's on them and like over 4 to 3 million people are listening to their entire conversation. Let's worry about the people in the hallway, shall we?
Yeah, more important.
Up next, Stardust versus Titus O'Neil, a.k.a. the match that sucked all the energy out of the crowd.
Shout out
to Isaac. Your winner with the Clash of Titus is Titus O'Neil. The only highlight I wrote for this match, here's my exact words. Stardust had cool paint, I guess.
Wow. It was really nice, okay?
It was a nice gesture to in memoriam of David Bowie.
And I loved it, and it made me want to cry.
Shout out to all the Cody Rhodes fans.
Shout out to Isaac.
Shout out to David Bowie and
okay, here's one thing I'm sick of. Stardust losing. Why?
Same.
Titus, what are they gonna? They are not doing anything with Titus O'Neil. At least Stardust has a future, okay? When Stardust turns to Cody Rhodes, I'm sure that'll get him a little good run, wherever it leads to. I don't really care. I just want Cody Rhodes back. That's besides the point right now. Titus O'Neil.
Aiden, what you're saying is there's an interest in Cody Rhodes, right?
What I'm saying is there is an interest in Cody Rhodes.
One of us, I believe.
Vince McMahon does not think so, but Vince McMahon does not believe a lot of good things come true. That's because he's Vince McMahon, damn it.
Damn it.
Yeah, but really, I don't think Titus O'Neil has a future in this company. I mean, obviously, like, as maybe a mid-carder, but I don't see him being the big first African-American world champion. If anything, it's probably going to be Apollo Crews from NXT. Jason Jordan, wink.
Chad Gable.
Oh, Chad Gable will be there one day. But he won't be the first short white guy to win the title. Does anybody have anything they want to say about this match?
That is the one.
It dragged on.
It did drag on, huh? And also, like, seriously, every single move that happened, it just drew no reaction. Titus got, like, Stardust was controlling the match, and Titus got this little, like, break of offense, and he was, like, hitting all of his signatures. Like, yeah, like, usually a crowd would pop for that. No. New Orleans was dead silent, and I really don't blame them, because that match, whew.
It was a good match.
It was not a good match.
I liked it.
I don't know if it was just the crowd reactions that just made me not even want to watch it, but it was something.
I didn't even watch all of Raw because the crowd was just like so dead. It just killed the vibe for me.
It did kill the vibe.
I was actually pumped to watch it, and then I hear like the crowd doing absolutely nothing, so I just turned it off and started watching the championship game.
Yeah. Should we move on from that now?
Yeah.
Alright. We are back. Oh, wait, no, I forgot to mention. After the match, Titus celebrates with a fan, and Stardust attacks Titus from behind and sends him into the ringside barrier a few times, which led to absolutely nothing. We are back from commercial, and it is time for your highlight reel with your host, Chris Jericho. And Chris Jericho got no pop whatsoever. Chris welcomes everyone to Raw as Jericho and the return of the highlight reel. Everyone around the world has been talking about Chris Jericho returning to Raw to save the WWE. Jericho shows us the reactions online on the Jeritron 6500. Chris says ever since he returned, there has been a domino effect of rebirth. Star Wars is #1. Gun and Roses is back together. And he is here to save WWE. Chris says his attempt to save the WWE started last week, continues tonight, and culminates in 2 weeks when he wins the Royal Rumble and walks out as a 7-time world champion. I don't know if anybody is convinced that Chris Jericho is walking out of that match, the 7-time world champion.
Holy fucking no.
Not happening. Sorry, Chris. I mean, I honestly would not mind that at all. If we're being on Chris's champion, sure, why not? He's a great wrestler.
Maybe if he dropped a scarf.
I love that scarf, though.
Scarf
It won
makes
my
him
poll.
look,
Which sucks more, Jericho scarves or the Usos? Jericho scarves won.
Actually, in my notes, I just literally wrote Chris Jericho's scarf. I was pretty much saying that Chris Jericho's scarf was a bigger talking point than this entire promo. What was up with that whack scarf, man? That's not how you wear a scarf. Maybe it's just because he wasn't wearing a shirt. But I don't know if that, like... Oh, well. Big E starts the introduction for the New Day, and they make their way down to the ring. Xavier's... oh, gosh. I mean, oh well. Xavier says that since you did not introduce his guests, it was their job to save his show from itself. Big E says they've had enough of him talking that flim-flam, talking that hot garbage, spitting that booty chatter. Okay, I'll be honest. When he said booty chatter, it got me. Spitting that booty chatter. That is why they are here to address that little something. Chris says that he doesn't want this to go into overkill. I believe that was his Lemmy reference. I believe he referenced Lemmy and David tonight. Chris says that he doesn't... Oh, yeah. He wants to know if you are still angry that he called them Rudy, Tootie, Booty last week. Please don't make this a thing, WWE. Please don't make Rudy Tooty Booty a thing. If he comes out every week and he says Rudy Tooty Booty, I'm going to Rudy Tooty my booty out of my chair and go away, and I'm going to go play some basketball or something. I don't even have a basketball hoop outside of my house, but I'll go and I'll throw a ball like at a tree or something. I would rather do that than listen to the fans chant Rudy Tooty Booty. Please no. That's not even what he said on Raw. He said Rudy Tooty Booty gyrations. He didn't, I mean, whatever.
Are you okay, Aiden? Do you need a second?
I'm not okay with this Rudy Tooty Booty thing. I'm not okay with it.
Get it together. It's okay.
It might be okay in the future. When it's not happening anymore. Anyways, let's move on here. Kofi tells Chris he does not know how to show respect. Xavier reminds Chris that they are the WWE Tag Team Champions. They are the real Slammy Award winners for Tag Team of the Year. Big E says he had enough of Chris's shameful return, his shameful show, and his shameful scarf.
He's not wrong.
We're right on that point.
As a Jericho fan, I hate that scarf.
That scarf's pretty bad. What's so funny, Mike?
Nothing. Go
on. Jimmy and Jey Uso come out because their music plays. That's right. And here comes Jimmy and Jey Uso trying to act like my cool uncle. These two are so bad. It's so cringeworthy. They come out here trying to act like they're the coolest dudes on the planet. They come out here trying to act like they're the New Day. Stick to being just what you are. Don't try to be the New Day. Don't come out here woeing the crowd. Don't come out here talking that ghetto slang. Just keep it real. Like, I don't know why you guys need to, like, appeal to, like, the 10-year-old Drake fans here.
What?
I feel like they made some sort of Drake reference. I don't know. Or no, it was a Kanye West reference. My bad. They're doing, like, the gosh dang Kanye ad-lib where he goes, like, Heh. It was so bad. Heh. SMH New Day. SMH.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Come on, Clemson.
Xavier says the only team worse than you are Mel Gibson and Ricky Davis. I don't even know who that guy is. I know who Mel Gibson is. Kofi tells Jim that his game is off tonight. Kofi says there are 2 of you, but 3 members of the New Day. Chris Jericho jumps in, and he points out that there are a total of 6 people in the ring. But what does that lead to? Not Chris Jericho wrestling. Why not have Kofi Kingston and Big E with Xavier in their corner against the Usos with Chris Jericho in their corner? So what was the point of getting people excited by saying there were 6 of them when Chris Jericho's not even going to wrestle? You think these people want to see the Usos wrestle over Chris Jericho? What kind of drugs are you tripping on, Vince?
So.
Come on, boy. Jimmy Uso and Jey Uso versus Big E and Kofi Kingston in a non-title match. Both Xavier Woods and Chris Jericho at ringside. The winners of the match, Jimmy and Jey Uso, off of a Jey roll-up onto Kofi for a 3 count. The one moment of this match that really matters, though, is when that street rat Chris Jericho broke Xavier's trombone.
How dare
Now we will have a moment of silence for Xavier's trombone. Absolutely beautiful.
Yes, sir, definitely.
Michael Cole mentions that John Cena will not be in the Royal Rumble this year. We see
Surprise.
footage from his surgery last week. Give one up for John Cena. John! No, he wrestled one match. Alberto, this is why you lost the title, filler. We are back, and Stephanie tells Paul that he can be so infuriating. Stephanie wants to negotiate with Paul, but Paul tells Stephanie to tell her father that he is right. The winner of the Royal Rumble should face Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania. Stephanie points out that the world title is on the line at the Royal Rumble, so why not be in the match? Paul tells Stephanie to tell her father and her husband that Brock Lesnar says no. Stephanie tells Paul to tell his client that Vince McMahon, the CEO of the WWE, the man who owns Brock's contract, will be in the Royal Rumble. Stephanie tells Paul never to get so close to her. He must have that stanky breath. John Layfield, JBL, the most annoying announcer on the entire team at this point. Actually, it's really a toss-up now. I miss Mauro Ranallo, the guy from SmackDown already. I mean, just listening to these three, Byron Saxton, JBL, and Michael Cole, it's really infuriating, as Stephanie McMahon said.
Infuriating.
I don't know, it's rough, man. It's rough.
Okay, Aiden, I have a question for you.
Yes, ma'am.
What would be your dream commentary team for Raw?
Paul Heyman.
Paul Heyman.
Mauro Ranallo.
Uh-huh.
And JR.
Alright, yeah.
What would your dream commentary team be, Ellie?
Oh, I don't know. That's a hard question. JR, of course. Never go wrong with JR.
AJ Lee.
No, not AJ Lee. I'm gonna go CM Punk.
Oh.
Because listen, okay, hear me out. There was a time when he was on the commentary team.
I know. And there was a lot of sexual innuendos.
And, I don't know. That's a tough one. I'm gonna say Booker T.
It's a toughie, huh?
It is.
Well, that doesn't matter. Because JBL isn't here to commentate. He was here to announce that Sting will be inducted into the 2016 class for the WWE Hall of Fame. The man started his career in New Orleans, and that man is, of course, Sting. Now we have a beautiful video package for the man Sting. Nice package. Oh shoot, I shouldn't have said that. That came out wrong.
That's what she said.
Nice video package. I don't think any girl is saying that Sting has a nice package.
I'm sure there have been a lot of girls that have said that.
Well,
not at this age.
In the 1900s. I hope those TNA ring rats aren't saying that Sting had a nice package. He was fighting Ric Flair on TNA.
Flair.
Oy vey.
Oy vey.
We're gonna get to Ric Flair soon. Don't worry about it.
No, I hate them.
We are back from commercial, guys, and Bray is about to speak, but Heath Slater, Bo Dallas, Curtis Axel, and Adam Rose interrupt the, what are they called again?
The Social Outcasts.
Social Outcasts, that's it.
Hey, they baby.
Easy,
baby.
Easy,
I'm
baby.
ready. We're ready to ride. We're ready to ride.
We're ready to ride, Easy, baby. Oh my God, Adam Rose is so annoying. Easy, baby. Come give Uncle Adam a hug. That guy just makes me want to stick a toothpick under my toenail and kick a wall.
No, that made me. Oh God.
But guys, we get a great match out of this. Curtis Axel, Heath Slater, Bo Dallas, and Adam Rose versus Bray Wyatt, Luke Harper, Eric Rowan, and Braun Strowman.
Yay, that sweaty pedophile.
Oh, aww.
Yeah, that guy. The match ended in a no contest very quickly. I did like how the Social Outcasts, they didn't look too weak. They're putting in some work on Braun Strowman, on bigger, fatter Bray Wyatt. But yeah, it ended in a no contest, and after the match, I believe Ryback came down and he helped them take out the Wyatts. So the segment ended with Ryback, Curtis Axel, Heath Slater, Bo Dallas, and Adam Rose standing tall over the Wyatt family, a sight I never thought I would have ever seen in my entire life.
I have multiple questions. Well, I have one question and two things to say.
Alright, go ahead.
Does that mean that the Social Outcasts are technically faces?
That does mean that the Social Outcasts are faces.
Okay, and then I'm just gonna say that Ryback should be illegal because he's the most boring man ever. And then I really I wanted to see like Bray Wyatt and Bo Dallas fight.
You know what would be amazing?
What?
If Ryback had long, flowing locks of hair.
Oh my God.
Just imagine that, his like crooked teeth, his big like roided up muscles, but he's just got like this long blonde hair. Like a young, I don't even know, not even like Dolph Ziggler, I want flowing locks. Like a Fabio. Like that would be like the greatest thing of all time.
That'd be horrible.
I would love Ryback, and he wrestled in like a singlet too.
Oh,
I mean, not like a
no.
singlet. I mean, not a singlet. He does wrestle in a singlet. I mean, like the wrestling tights that like Randy Orton wears.
Ew, no.
Also, he should wear like bunny slippers out to the ring.
Bunny slippers.
And he wrestles barefoot. Like all he wears is that. And then he has like a bottle of oil and he sprays it on himself before every match. Yes, that would be so good. You don't understand. You don't understand, Ellie. Fight me, Ellie. Fight me so much.
I hate you.
I love you too. Thank you for being on the show. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. You smart. You loyal. You a genius. Go buy yourself a house.
Okay, Aiden, get back to the wrestling.
Wait, we're doing a wrestling review?
Yeah.
Oh. My bad. We are back from commercial. Oh no, I want to cover this little promo here first. Renee Young is in the interview area with Kalisto. Renee asked Kalisto about facing Alberto Del Rio for the United States Championship. Kalisto says the U.S. title means everything to him because it means opportunity. John Cena gave everyone a chance. Eddie Guerrero held his own and he fought with pride. Alberto Del Rio runs from a fight. That is not a true champion. Kalisto says he fights every day for an opportunity. Tonight he will give it his all. Now this was the first thought I had, like, does Kalisto actually have a chance at winning this match? Because if he didn't win this match, or at least win the title at the end of this feud, I don't think he would have brought up Eddie Guerrero. He didn't have to win this match necessarily. It could have ended like in a DQ or something, where it got a rematch at the Royal Rumble. But nope. We are back from commercial break, and Alberto Del Rio asked if you want to see John Cena. This is like one of those questions, like sometimes, like, I don't know, Paul will come out and say, like, do you guys want to see Brock Lesnar? And was like, yeah. It's like, oh, sorry, he's not here tonight. Remember when he did it with CM Punk? And he said CM Punk's not here tonight? But the thing is, it doesn't work here because literally everyone in the arena knew that John Cena was not going to be there tonight. So why would they even say they want him to be there tonight? Del Rio says, you will not see John tonight because of him. Alberto is a man of his word, and John will also not be in the Royal Rumble match. But hold on, it gets better. John Cena is not going to WrestleMania. I don't know who that's better for. Not for Vince, though. Alberto says he broke John Cena. Tonight he is going to break someone else. Kalisto reminds him of a mosquito. He flies around annoying people, and his life is meaningless. You kill a mosquito by squashing it. And then we get Kalisto versus Alberto Del Rio for the United States Champion. And ladies and gents, we have a new United States Champion, and his name is Kalisto. His name is not John Cena. His name is Kalisto.
I love it.
I love it too.
This match... What, Larry?
As his name is Kalisto becomes the new popular Vine of 2016.
And his name is Kalisto. I love that.
And they are the Lucha.
Man, this was a beautiful moment. Some highlights of the match for me were, that DDT Kalisto hit. He like spun out of like some sort of, I don't even know what the attempt was, but he hit this nasty looking DDT. I love that. I love Del Rio's blockbuster / Salida del Sol thing. I don't know what to call that. I love the counter to the Salida del Sol. And I love the fact that Kalisto won. I absolutely adore Kalisto. I think he is a phenomenal talent. I think tonight really showed when he cut that promo talking about Eddie Guerrero and such. He showed that he doesn't always have to be green on the mic. So, I mean, really tonight he has shown us that he can be a star. Thank you. I struggle a little bit. I have this canker sore. Okay, I have this canker sore in my mouth, right? And every word I say is a painful word. It is a biggins. And Ellie told me to put honey on it, right? And I put honey on it, and that was one of the worst pains in my life.
It worked for me.
Well, I guess you're special.
Do not put lime on it. That is a horrible idea, Andrea.
Shout out to Andrea for being cooler than Ellie. Just kidding, Ellie. I'm kidding. It was a prank. It was a prank.
Okay, but Aiden, I just have to say thank you for toughing it through the pain and being on the podcast tonight.
You know what? Anything for you guys, man. I got this. I mean, anything for you guys.
Bro, you the real MVP.
Thank you.
You the real MVP.
A round of applause for me. Only one person clapping, huh?
I clap.
Alright. Oh, there we go. Hey!
Yeah.
Smux.
Smux. Hey guys, it's time for your favorite part of the show. Becky Lynch and Charlotte stuff. Yay!
Yes, Becky.
Yes, Becky. Yes, Queen.
Yes.
Oof. We take a look at what happened last week between Charlotte and Becky. JoJo is in the interview area with Charlotte and Ric Flair. JoJo asked Charlotte to explain why she attacked Becky last week. Charlotte says she beat Becky. I can't say it.
Flair
She
and
beat
Square.
Becky. Flair and Square. Oh my god. There needs to be a Slammy Award for dumbest line of the year because Flair and Square is literally the dumbest thing I think I have ever heard on Monday Night Raw.
Well, it came from Charlotte. What do you expect?
Though never, ever, ever again say Flair and Square. I cringed so hard. I turned down my volume because I couldn't stand to hear another second of Charlotte speaking after she said Flair and Square. Are you kidding me? That's not funny. Flair
award
and Square.
of the year goes to Flair and Square.
We should have our own awards for EBW.
Yes.
We should.
You're welcome.
Get ready for that next year, guys. Like next December or something.
Shout out, Michael.
Shout out to Michael. We're gonna have the Eskimo Brothers Award, and I'm calling it right now down the line. The dumbest moment of the year. Charlotte saying Flair and Square is a high candidate. Flair and Square.
And we're what? 12 days into the year?
We are 11 days into the year, and Charlotte is already looking to claim the spot for dumbest moment of the year. She says she's the most.
That Charlotte will win a lot of dumbest stuff of the year.
She will. She will. She is the most dominant. She says that she is the most dominant female in the division. She will do anything to be champion. She was taught by Paige that there is no place for sentiment. Becky will never be better than her. If anything, Becky is the villain and she is the victim. So now Charlotte uses Tumblr, I guess.
Oh my god.
What is this? This is literally the worst feud I have seen in such a long time.
Okay, but it's only bad because Charlotte makes it bad.
I know Becky's not bad, but Becky's not helping anything.
Becky's trying her best.
It would be bad if it was Nikki Bella, it'd be bad if it was Brie Bella, it would be bad if it was Sasha Banks in this role, it'd be bad if it was Becky, it'd be bad if it's, I'll even give you this one, it'd be bad if it was AJ Lee. Nobody can make Charlotte look good when Charlotte is saying things like Flair and Square. Flair and Square, Eli.
Flair and motherfucking Square.
Smokes.
We go to commercial. And then we get Brie Bella versus Charlotte. Who cares about this match? It didn't even start. The match didn't happen. Could you have not done it a different way? Where you had to like destroy my eardrums by playing Brie Bella's terrible theme song? Anyway, give her a dark entrance. Oh my.
So cringeworthy, bro.
So bad.
Stupid Brie mode theme song.
Brie mode.
I'm just saying right now, I'm getting mad about this. I'm getting mad about Charlotte and Becky Lynch. This is just like, I know this is kind of unrelated, but if Sami Zayn doesn't come out in the Royal Rumble,
Oh my god.
it's gonna be worse than this, folks. I'm gonna be snapping. I promise.
And my heart just shattered into pieces for the Clemson Tigers
Oh, did Clemson lose?
by 5.
Oh, Clemson. Shout out to Clemson for being losers.
I'm gonna be moving to South Carolina, and this is how I go in there with a loss.
That's right, fam. Get back, boy. Before the match starts, Becky Lynch attacks Charlotte and tries to put her in the disarm her. Becky sends Charlotte to the mat, and the referee has to pull Becky off Charlotte. Becky with more punches and forearms. Oh my goodness. Becky's punches. Those were the worst punches in an attack I have ever seen. How hard is it? She looked like she wasn't even making contact and her arm was traveling at 1 mile per hour. It was the worst thing I've ever seen. You could tell the punches weren't hitting. Forearm smashes, hit a couple punches, and when she was throwing decent punches, they were all hitting Charlotte's shoulder. Don't pretend like I don't notice that, Becky. Don't play me like a fool. I watched this once. I barely paid attention to it, but I could still tell that those were some of the worst punches. I know that when a beatdown like that happens, there's not going to be a lot of good punches in the first place. Because, you know, you can't throw, like, a bunch of great punches. But, like, Becky Lynch was throwing some John Cena stuff right there, man. Terrible. I believe the best part of this entire segment was Ric Flair told a fat guy in the crowd. I believe he said, "Sit down and shut up, fat boy."
That one made Andrea laugh.
Gold.
That was Ric Flair is outshining his daughter, and I'm telling you right now, I know multiple times Charlotte has said that is exactly what she doesn't want to happen with her career in interviews. She doesn't want to be Ric Flair's daughter. But guess what, Charlotte? Everybody knows you're Ric Flair's daughter now, and you are literally being outshined by Ric Flair now.
As I said earlier in a group message, my shit can outshine Charlotte. That's how bad she is.
It's terrible. I'd rather watch Larry lick Paige's butt chin. And Eli at the same time.
Oh God.
Weirdos, I swear to God.
I'm out, actually.
I'm out, sorry. Oh, you guys, did any of you see that picture of Paige kissing a girl from this weekend?
No.
I saw it.
Yeah, that's weird.
Where is it?
Of course you want to find it. I don't know, just look up like Paige kissing girl on Twitter. You can find everything on Twitter.
I feel like when I do that, I'm gonna get a bunch of pictures of her and Rosa Mendes kissing from Total Divas.
You probably will. We gotta sift through the garbage to find the gold, I'm telling you.
Oh.
By the way, Rosa Mendes is married to a dude now. So that goes to show you how real Total Divas is.
Oh.
Paul Heyman is in the back and he's talking to Brock Lesnar about something. Because what is better than watching a video of Brock Lesnar talk to Paul Heyman and there's no audio?
Doesn't get much better than that.
It doesn't get much better than a promo with no audio.
That's just top of the line right there.
It is. JoJo stops Becky in the back after we get back from commercial. Becky asks, "How would you feel when your best friend turns their back on you?" She did what she would never do. She did what she said she would never do. She used her Hall of Fame father for protection. Too bad her Hall of Fame father never uses protection, am I right? Oh.
Oh my God.
Ric Flair jokes, Ric Flair jokes.
Those are as funny as Jeff Hardy drug jokes.
Yeah. Well.
Becky says she is on her own, and that is where she needs to be. Her emotions are where they should be. Charlotte talks about being genetically superior, but Becky reminds everyone that she made Charlotte tap out. She will make her tap out again. Alright, Becky. Settle down. Settle down. Decent promo here.
Of course it was decent, because it was Becky and it had nothing to do with Charlotte's ugly fucking face.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
I agree.
Very well said, Ellie. Very well said.
Oh, well. What are we going to do, man? I mean, you can't, like, the Divas division is such a mess right now. What?
When you have Charlotte as the champion, what do you expect?
True.
I mean, but she was so
title run.
I expected a quality title run too, because I know Charlotte has talent deep down inside, man. She was good on NXT. She put on some great matches. I loved her match with Sasha Banks. I loved her match with... Did she have one with Becky Lynch?
The Fatal 4-Way.
Okay, yeah, she's in the Fatal 4-Way. I love the Fatal 4-Way. She had a good title run down there. Okay,
Aiden.
Yes, ma'am.
Why the hell are you trying to compare NXT to the main roster? Everybody and their mothers know that anything on NXT is 100 times better than the main roster.
Let me tell you right now that my mother would have no idea what you're talking about if you brought up NXT.
Okay, smartass. You get what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, I know. But, there's some translation to NXT, from NXT to main roster success. Kevin Owens.
And they barely know what to do with
Seth
it.
Rollins.
Seth Rollins. But Seth Rollins is from like a different era of NXT when NXT wasn't as like prevalent. Right now it's like it's a big deal. Like NXT is a big deal. Like this is one of WWE's bigger shows. Like I'd say NXT is more talked about than SmackDown.
Oh, yeah,
Obviously it won't top Raw because that's Vince's show. Damn it.
Yeah.
Damn it. Damn it. Michael Cole reminds us that the WWE title will be on the line in the Royal Rumble match. Oh, thanks, Michael Cole. Like we didn't know this already. Okay, that is another thing I'm going to go off on a little bit. Why does the WWE feel like they need to remind us of everything like 5 times in a show? We get that these things are happening, okay? I don't think anybody's like, oh, wait, the WWE title's being defended in the Royal Rumble match? We already know this. We could go, if we wanted to find out where the title's being defended, if we don't know already, WWE.com, NoDQ.com. Shout out to NoDQ, because I'm using your results right now. And I'll put the link in the description. Shout out to NoDQ.com, bro. They put that quality out, bro. Some of these other websites, man, they botch their typing. But this is just some pure quality right here.
Crisp
quality.
Crisp.
That's all I can say about that. Honestly, I don't want to blow up my vocal cords tonight. Plus, I'm already pushed. I don't know why I decided tonight was the night I want to go off and everything, and I have this huge sore in my mouth. Like, I don't know. Match number 6: Roman Reigns versus many people in a 1 versus all match. There weren't all the people that they said there were going to be. There was only Sheamus, Del Rio, Kevin Owens, Bray Wyatt, Luke Harper, Braun Strowman, Eric Rowan, Kofi Kingston, Xavier Woods, Big E, Connor, Victor, Stardust, and Tyler Breeze. Yep, Stardust was there. He didn't do much though. He got dropped out by Brock Lesnar. Spoiler alert. They were advertising many more stars in the little graphic.
Okay, but why were the Wyatt family out there?
Okay, I have a question. Okay, now I was gonna say something about this. Why is it that all heels like each other?
Doesn't make any sense.
I'm under the impression that these guys, except for like the factions, like the Wyatts and the League of Nations, shouldn't they hate everyone else? Or do they only hate people that are good? Like, that doesn't make any sense. Why would you, like, just hate everybody? It was so awkward seeing the Wyatt family stand there next to the League of Nations. Like, they've never had problems before. Sheamus and Bray Wyatt have feuded before. Like I mean, it's just so awkward. Like, they turn heel. All these guys, they can turn heel. And it's just like, hey, welcome to the club. You're a bad guy now. We're friends.
Right?
That's not how it works. That's not how it fucking works.
That's not how it's supposed to work. I understand what the face is, because they're like, oh, we're good guys. Like, we're supposed to be nice to everyone and all that. That works. But when you're supposed to hate everyone and you're supposed to be evil, you should hate everyone that is not you or your group.
Well, there's a simple explanation to why that is, Aiden.
Yes, ma'am. Go ahead.
Because fuck you, that's why. They don't give a shit.
Okay. I was kind of half expecting that.
What are you?
That's not me saying
about...
fuck you. That's like WWE saying fuck you.
What do you think of the heels being friends with heels, Aiden?
I think that
it doesn't matter what you think.
Damn you, Eli. So this 1 versus all match turned out to be a Kevin Owens versus Roman Reigns match. It's not like
legal interference.
Talk about misguiding words. We get like 1/3 of the people they advertised, and we don't get to see any of them except for Kevin Owens. I knew it was gonna be a mess straight away when they put Kevin Owens first. Why would you start the guy who's looking the strongest out of any of these clowns Why would you start him first? Basically saying that he's either A, going to go the entire match, or B, going to be made to look like a complete joke.
Wait, Kevin Owens is first entrant into the Rumble?
No. Kevin Owens was the first person in the one versus all Roman Reigns challenge, McBall.
You mean he was the only person?
He was the only person, indeed. Because this match ends in...
It didn't end.
This match did not end, ladies and gentlemen.
It was so dumb.
This match did not end.
This almost put me to sleep like my Raw main event did.
Kevin Owens is... He needs to stop doing rest holds. I'm not going to go off on Kevin Owens right now. But that dude does way too many rest holds. They should start chanting Rest Hold City for Kevin Owens. Because that's his majority offense. I'm pretty sure he had him in a rest hold like for a good 3 to 5 minutes on television. Not to mention how bored the fans must have been, because usually during commercial breaks they just have goofing around and rest holds. As like, hey, I've been to Raw. I remember like it was just a lot of like, I don't know, it was a lot of rest holds. I feel bad for the crowd tonight. No wonder why they were bored out of their minds. Basically what happens is Roman Reigns is about to hit Kevin Owens with a Superman punch, and then Vince sends everybody in. Del Rio, Sheamus, and the New Day attack Reigns. The New Day holds Reigns for Del Rio to hit a super kick on. Then they hold Reigns for Sheamus to connect with the bro kick, and he hits it. Then Brock Lesnar's music plays, and he makes his way to the ring with Paul Heyman following close behind. Now, I don't know what they were trying to pull here, pretending like they thought Brock Lesnar was going to be a heel. Did anybody think Brock Lesnar was coming out here to be a heel?
No, absolutely not. Why would that happen ever?
Yeah, like, why would they? Yeah, I mean... Brock Lesnar clotheslines Kofi and Woods at once. Pretty crisp-looking clothesline. Lesnar then with a belly-to-belly suplex to Big E. Owens punches Lesnar, and Lesnar punches back. Well, oh, guys, Kevin Owens versus Brock Lesnar confirmed to happen because Owens got a punch in.
But it's going to be like a 15-second squash.
Yeah.
Suplex
Lesnar takes care of Del Rio. Sheamus with punches and knees to Lesnar. Brock with a clothesline to Sheamus, and then he hits a German suplex on Del Rio. And an overhead belly-to-belly suplex on Sheamus. I believe Lesnar also hit Kevin Owens with a German.
Yeah, he did.
So that probably crushed the dreams of a lot of people who thought Kevin Owens versus Brock Lesnar was going to happen. Ladies and gentlemen, Kevin Owens is not relevant enough for that to happen.
Okay, but I seriously want to know what the fuck happened to the Wyatt family. Before Brock came out, they were out there, and then after like Brock showed up, they were gone.
The Wyatt family is like, peace. Oh my God! Wait, did the Wyatt family seriously leave?
Yeah, because I kept looking for them and I couldn't see them anywhere.
Oh, you know what that means?
What?
I'm right, ladies and gentlemen. Brock Lesnar, Bray Wyatt at WrestleMania. Because why else would they not have the Wyatt family out there to get jobbed out? They want to make them look strong, damn it.
I don't know why they were out there in the first place then.
Oh shoot, I didn't even realize that. Now you got me all hyped, Ellie.
Oh,
You got me all excited.
I'm surprised you haven't said anything about your favorites being backstage live tonight.
Oh yes, Chad Gable and Jason Jordan were backstage. Cross my fingers. Please be talking to Vince about a main roster. Come up, baby. Actually, no, I don't want them to come up yet. I want them to wait until they get a good run with the NXT Tag Team Championships. But what did get me excited about this was I can just imagine my boys patrolling the backstage area, shaking hands with my favorites. Wait a second, I don't have any favorites that are wrestling right now. Maybe he shook hands with Luke Harper. You never know. I don't know why they would report something like that. Usually when that happens, when underdeveloped NXT talent, I wouldn't say they're underdeveloped, but obviously they're, in my opinion, nowhere near ready to go to the main roster, just because they have so much more time to do. Shoot, what was I saying?
Get it together.
I'm sorry, I'm falling apart. Whatever, it doesn't matter what I was saying, as Eli would say. And that's the end of the show. Oh no, it's not the end of the show, ladies and gentlemen. Lesnar pulls Reigns into the center of the ring, then gives him a smirk. And Brock gives Roman an F5 to end the show.
Ooh,
ladies and gents,
man.
The show goes on not.
High quality
Because
entertainment.
Brock
right
Lesnar
there.
leaves the ring, and Roman looks up at Brock from the mat with a smirk, very reminiscent of WrestleMania 31, where he just smiled while getting his ass whooped until Seth Rollins saved us all and cashed in. I don't know. Does Roman have something for Brock Lesnar? Does he have like a man crush? Because every single time he gets whooped by Brock, he smiles. Like he's having a fun time.
I mean, wouldn't you like getting your ass beaten by Brock Lesnar?
I mean, I would.
That isn't your definition of a fun time?
Is that your definition of a fun time?
Not me. That's not my cup of tea, but everybody's different.
I guess so. I guess you could say that.
Yeah, man.
Anyways, guys, that was the end of the show. Fortunately. Does anybody have anything they want to say about the show before we give these matches some grades?
I think the highlight was obviously the U.S. title match. And the low light was... hard to pick just one.
Everything else was...
Everything else.
The U.S. title match was so good. So good. That was a great match. I really hope that springboards Kalisto to something good. I hope so. Some good run. Something. Now let's go through all of these matches and let us grade them. Starting with, I believe the first match was Dean Ambrose versus Sheamus. Eli, would you like to grade this match, sir?
C-.
Larry.
B.
B. Ellie.
C.
Maggle.
D.
I'm gonna give it a D for darn that happened. Stardust versus Titus O'Neil. Larry.
B+.
Eli.
I for Isaac loved this match even though it was shit.
Ellie.
I'm gonna give it an A because Stardust is it and you really like this thing.
Mike.
C for didn't watch.
I'm also gonna give it an I, but I'm gonna give it an I for intergalactic garbage.
Oh my God.
IG.
IG. Next was Jimmy Uso and Jey Uso versus Big E and Kofi Kingston. Eli.
C+, B-. Nope.
Just like Daniel Bryan. Actually, he was a B+. Larry.
A.
What?
A. Okay. Oh, just because the New Day lost, huh? Ellie.
C.
And Mike.
C.
I'm gonna give this one a T for trombone.
F for,
I mean,
R for R.I.P. Francesca.
Francesca. I don't know what to say. Rough. It was rough. This entire show was so. I'm actually giving it a serious grade, to be honest. I'm gonna give this a C plus. The next match was Curtis Axel, Heath Slater, Bo Dallas, and Adam Rose versus Bray Wyatt, Luke Harper, Eric Rowan, and Braun Strowman. Larry.
C.
Eli.
C minus.
Ellie.
F.
Mike.
D minus.
I'm gonna give it a D for match didn't happen. Pretty much. Next is it was Kalisto versus Alberto Del Rio for the United States Championship. Eli.
A minus. A. I'm gonna give it an A actually.
Larry.
A minus.
Ellie.
A plus.
Mike.
A.
Oh man, Eli just dropped out. What a scrub boy. I'm gonna give that match an A. That was one of my favorite matches in a long time. Devin, please don't. I know you're watching. Please don't send me these faces right now. He's texting me these faces just to mess with me. I know he's watching the show. The next match was Brie Bella versus Charlotte. That actually didn't happen. But let's grade that entire segment. Larry.
F.
Ooh, that was a solid F. Eli, you're back.
B for bad fake punches.
Yeah. Ellie.
I'm gonna go D, even though, yeah, I'm gonna go D.
And Mike.
D.
I'll give it a F for absolute failure. AKA Charlotte and Becky Lynch.
Okay, Charlotte. Not Becky Lynch.
Well, Becky Lynch isn't getting any props from me right now. Damn it, Devin. Please no. He's sending me the... Okay. The last match, Kevin Owens versus Roman Reigns, a.k.a. the match that was supposed to be like 1 versus 10, a.k.a. the match that happened to be 1 versus 1 the entire time, a.k.a. lots of rest holds. Larry.
D for disappointment.
Eli.
N for not what I expected.
Ellie.
D for boring.
And Mike.
T for that happened.
I'm gonna give it a rated R for rest holds. Anyways, guys, that's our show tonight. I'm very calm right now. Like I'm very calm right now after raging at Charlotte, Becky. Who else did I give my rage to? I gave some to Kevin Owens. I gave some to Michael Cole. But now I'm just nice and relaxed.
You're so very crisp right now.
Thank you. Anyways, guys, thank you all for watching. I hope you all have an amazing night. Thank you to all who are going to watch in the future. Thank you to all who could tune in tonight. Make sure to follow us on Twitter at Eskimo Bros Cast. That is EskimoBrosCast.
Hit it, Eli, you son of a bitch!
For those of you who don't know how to spell.
And one more thing, check out the IJ Rag Sports Show with my boy Ian.
And one more thing.
Do it, damn it.
Buy our t-shirts, buy our t-shirts, buy our t-shirts.
Don't buy our t-shirts yet. Because I'm having some technical difficulties with Spreadshirt. I'm going to figure it out so we get some profit. Because I ain't giving Spreadshirt all of our money for free. We need this profit for the betterment of our show. As I told Eli, higher quality. You know, we can get mics with the money.
We already have
higher
a mic,
quality.
though.
I want 100% sound quality, Eli.
Well, we have a mic. You didn't get my joke.
Oh, round of applause, round of applause. Wow.
Okay.
Wow. Wow.
10 out of
Wow.
10.
Anyways. Good night, everybody.